Alright, we are back. It is time for more Final Fantasy. Thanks for being here. We got a lot done last time. We got the Warp Stone, which I don't know what I need to do with it yet, but we got it. And today's goal, somewhere in the Sunken Shrine, even though I've already been there and beat the Kraken up, I need to find the Rosetta Stone, which might take a while because that was a big dungeon. So we're gonna get started. Anyway, my name's Ian. If you picked on the video randomly, thanks for being here. But yeah, it's Thursday, which is my Friday. So I've got my students today, and then I'm free. And I'm excited. We're gonna go see Sinners this weekend. But other than that, what I'm really excited for is more gardening. So, you know, I've never been very good at growing anything. And I think I told this story before. Where's the inn in here? Oh, it's down here. But so I don't think I told it during the Final Fantasy playthrough, but it's in other videos on this channel. But anyways, so during the hurricane season this past year, in 2024, we had a friend visiting from back home in Buffalo, and we were like, yeah, I mean, it's raining pretty hard, but it's not that bad. No high winds yet. It doesn't seem like tree branches are dropping out of the sky and stuff. That blue scared me. I thought my computer blue screened. Okay, so here's my plan. In here, there was multiple staircases. I'm going to go up, go to the right, hug the wall and see what I see, and just do laps. You know, try and explore as evenly as possible. But yeah, so we went out to get food, and but we were gone for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Came back. I can miss that chest right off the bat. Came back. Our bathroom had flooded, and it's not because of like, it wasn't because of like the pipes or anything. So we're on the ground level, and what had happened is the ground absorbed all the water it could. Any doors in here? There is. Absorbed all the water it could, and then that water got pushed up through our floorboards and stuff, you know, or like through the walls and everything. And I do think there was a leak upstairs because we could hear water dripping through the walls and all that, right? It was not good. Anyways, our whole place was flooded. So that happened. And then, you know, I was like, I don't really know how you fix that. Okay, let me just see what's to be seen here. I'm assuming the Rosetta Stone is not on floor 1. But I'm just trying to like kind of do it in a pattern, right? So we went in floor 1, hugged the right wall, and went down to floor 4. Because I think I went left the first time, if I remember correctly. So what they did is they built a big drainage hole on the ground level above us, and they put a pipe in, and then the pipe goes down through the concrete stairwell near our apartment, and it runs under our sidewalk, and then it goes, there's like a hill, and it goes over the hill, and it gets like the water gets distributed there. And I was like, that's a pretty good solution. And then like, you know, we don't really have grass down here, so they took that, so it's like they came back and they put straw down. I don't think it looks bad. I actually think our hero died. I didn't know this. Or our fighter died. Sorry, dude. I was too busy telling stories. So they put straw down, and I was like, you know, in front of our porch, like on the left side of our porch, we have nothing, and except for like our flags hanging off the porch. And I was like, maybe I'll grow something like long and stocky, you know, that could. I saw that door. Don't worry. That could you know, give us some color. So we're growing salvia, and it started sprouting in the pot I've sprouted it in. Now, I don't really know anything about... I don't want to go up there yet. About transplanting stuff and all that. There is a lot of salvia growing in like one of those long planters. So, what I want to do is, I'm waiting to wait for them to establish themselves. Money. And then, what I want to do is, once they're established, move them to their own separate pots so they have a little more breathing room. And then, from there, Mage's Staff. Oh, also, that reminds me. My friend told me that the ribbon you get in here is good, I think? So let me look at that. And, you know, so that's what's going through my brain right now. Did I get a ribbon in here? Maybe I missed it? Or is it equipped to someone? Oh, you have it equipped. Elemental and status effects. Oh, because if you're the healer, so you would remove the elemental effects. And if then, you know, you don't get them, you can remove them more. Makes sense. Tea break. But it is cool to see something grow. And then, like, this is my first step to growing stuff for our yard. And if it works out, I would like to grow some veggies and all that. Because a lot of times, we're growing, we like, you know, we don't, I like carrots. We don't eat them for every meal. We have a couple soups we make that we put them in. You know, it would be cool to just be able to go out into the yard and be like, all right, time to grab a carrot today. As I mentioned, I am reading Everything is Tuberculosis. And I kind of had heard about this before, but, sorry, I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything on the map. You know, they talk about how your gut biome and the bacteria that lives in your gut can influence your thoughts and also your mood and like predispositions and stuff. And I kind of want to do more reading about this now. In the book, they mentioned that, holy crap, these guys hit hard. So like, let's, you know, whatever you eat kind of decides the gut bacteria you have, right? And the gut bacteria you have, talks to your brain. And when it talks to your brain, you know, your gut bacteria, this is a theory as far as I know. Give us all a little heal. But, you know, they might be like, we really like carbs. You should eat some more carbs. And so you have a craving to eat a ton of bread all of a sudden. You know, it's a bacteria I can get behind. We are operating on the same wavelength. You know, it's both very interesting and very terrifying. Because, like, you know, how... Let's say you're trying to, you know, correct your eating habits. Like, maybe you overeat, maybe you eat too much fatty foods or whatever. You're trying to branch out. Like, I don't know how long it takes your gut bacteria to change based on your diet and all that. But they hit so hard. Holy crap, these guys are scary. You know, if you were even if you were really committed to improving your health, please stop hurting my fighter. You know, your gut bacteria could actively be working against you. Now, I mean, I'm not an expert in this. You know, I just find it interesting. But like, I drink a lot of like probiotic yogurt and stuff. The light axe. I know we already have one of those equipped, but let me just make sure. Okay. So if you know, you might be like, I'm gonna eat like a healthy meal that's balanced, and you know, it's got the right amount of fats and healthy vegetables and complex carbohydrates and all that, and then your body is like, give me carbs. You know, like, I'm not saying you gotta live your life in like perfection, you know, like, you know, everyone deserves to eat a cookie. But your body can make improving your own health more difficult. Okay, I just don't know if I had gone all the way to the northwest, so that's our next check here. Yeah, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking about today. I kind of want to find more reading about it. Because I think the more this is me philosophizing off the top of my head, so don't take any of this too seriously. But the more I think about life and the universe, you know, and all this stuff, the more it seems like everything is symbiotic. Not everything, but like, you know, everything works together for a purpose, and in a way that it seems like it evolved to work. Because let's be honest, if God made us like this, we have very messed up, imperfect bodies, where you're like, I took a deep breath when I was drinking water, so my epiglottis opened, and now the water went down the wrong pipe, and I'm coughing for 5 minutes. But you know, like, it seems like in every facet of existence, there is collaboration happening to ensure that we either survive or we fail. And it's very interesting that, you know, your gut biome is like, hey, what up, brain? I'm hungry. And so I find it very fascinating. There was a door up here. Diamond armor? Alright, let's take a look at this shit. 42, weight 10. Guards against lightning. But yeah, so like, I am of the opinion that it is both, very important that we have hope, and that we are aware of and very real about our circumstances. Like, don't lie to yourself to make yourself feel better. Holy crap, he's kicking my ass. And it seems to me that the best way to continue to have hope is to take care of the things that take care of you, i.e. the planet, right? I was like, where am I going with this? I'm just rambling right now. But I would like to know more. It kind of reminds me of the philosophical saying, as above, so below. Which, if you're into horror movies, it's not like the pinnacle of horror movie, but it is very interesting. As above, so below the movie. Right, but like, you know, the farther down we look with microscopes and x-rays and all that stuff, the more it seems like we have, what's it called? The more it seems like there's like a system in there that mirrors the bigger world, right? Oh, I didn't mean to step on the stairs. Oh, my prayers have been answered. What? Hello? If the light of the sea is lost, we will turn into sea foam and vanish forever. A diamond armlet. Okay. Oh, one of our friends went to see the world above and hasn't returned. I wonder what she's doing now. I do hope she's alright. Is she the lady who's talking about legs up there? You can breathe underwater? How? How? Okay. I mean, this seems like where the Rosetta Stone would be, right? Thank you so much. Now the beauty this stretch of sea once knew will surely return. Money? Are those crystals the legend speak of? Just who are you? There's a lot of rooms in here. Okay. She moved. I thought I was like, I couldn't get in there. Holy crap, we are making money. This is the uppermost level of Shrine. The Crack and the Fiend of Water nests on this lower level. Not anymore, I beat his butt. The Mirage Tower stands in the desert to the east of this continent, right? Well, I saw someone go into the tower. I heard the most lovely chiming sound. That I just saw the clip of it was Pokemon. I don't know which movie it was. Diamond Shield. But it was the one where they get attacked by, I think it's Regirock. And Team Rocket's like dying, and James, like, his last action is to free Chim Echo or whatever that Pokemon's name is. And I was like, this is the saddest shit I've ever seen. Holy crap, there's more rooms over here? Oh, okay, we found it. Now the question becomes, what do we do with it? Because I think there's a scholar who's learning the language. But first, just let me do a little more looking through here. Although it does not look like I can get over there easily. Like, I'm just looking for doors that haven't been opened before I warp myself out of here. I love the Jello. All right, I think we're good. So, let's get out of here. What time is it? 10:30. Okay, back in here, rest up. And then I think the guy, was he here or was he in another village? We'll just check. Okay, so you gotta take it to your brother. But where is your brother? Was there, I remember there was a guy. It might not be this village. Okay, I think I need to go back to Gaia. Which means I first have to make it back to my plane. Or my airship. Can you not hit me with high-level spells, sir? Alright, we're making progress. So this is gonna let me learn I'm just working it through in my brain. So, you know, it's not necessarily that there's anything wrong with Let's Playing where you're like, now we're gonna go here and do this and blah, blah, blah. But there's only so much that you can do in a game like this, right? There's not really much to comment on. So I gotta keep a rambling flowchart of other stuff going on. Okay, that's the other one. So they're up here. We get translation here. We go to Luna Freyan or whatever it's called, and then that's the next step of our journey. I think there's a guy up here who was talking about the Rosetta Stone. I can't seem to recall his name. We're looking for Un, which just makes me think of Gundam Wing, because there's a lady called Lady Un in that game. Okay. Just talking to everybody. So they won't be in the stores. They're not going to be in the inn. They're not going to be in the item shop. Where the heck is this guy? He might have been in the other city. Because the fairy's up here. Fairy, you got any advice for me? I have a memory of this guy somewhere. Maybe he was in Onrak or whatever it's called. Let's do one more double check. That's not it. That's the Citadel of Trials. I was like, where was this place? It's here. I spent a lot of time in this game being like, where am I? Who am I? Where are you from? Yo, so they had the diamond sword in this game long before Minecraft did. Minecraft, I guess like it makes sense that, you know, diamond is the hardest naturally occurring thing we know of. Is it like, is there anything harder than diamond that we know of? Except for like, you know, some rap verses. Okay, is this the church? That's the church. Item shop. Like, you tell me your brother, but where is he? Cat hair in my mouth. Okay. Let me get a hint of just where we're going with this, because I have it. Is he maybe in the city? FF1 Pixel. I found out that typing Pixel Remaster guide gives me a much more specific guide than the old one. Chapter 8. Gaia and that stuff. Kraken, leave the sunken shrine. Melmond. Okay. I don't remember where Melmond is on the map, but let's go find out. Excuse me, dragon. I mean, like, the good news is we got a whole bunch of levels having to go back into the shrine, so whenever we fight the next guy, it'll probably be easier. Okay. Melmond. Okay, I mean, I remember being here, but I don't remember talking to this guy. Is this Melmond? It is. Because I was here pretty early in the game. Like, you know, this was the Earth Crystal and stuff, so like... Oh, I do remember this guy up here. Just a moment, let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufenian, or however you say it. Yes, of course. That's what it all was. That makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you the language. There, now you can speak Lufenian too. I want to say Lunafreyan, because of Luna Freya from Final Fantasy 15. Okay, this is good. Now we go over here. And we're on the road. We haven't moved our boat in a long time. It's probably got like parking tickets. The Rosetta Stone was one of the coolest things. I remember in high school learning about it, or like, you know, not even the high school, like pre-high school, and just being like, that's so cool that something like that exists. The world is amazing. So I could disembark up here. Is that how I got there? Seems like it. But we can canoe across, which makes going, well, that's the ocean. An Allosaurus. Well, see you in hell, buddy. But yeah, as a kid, I had my Greek phase. I love Greek mythology. Had my Egyptian phase, but I was always very fascinated with like Alexander the Great. And like, you know, just like the combination of cultures crossing over and stuff is so fascinating to me. We are the Lufenians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the sky people. You use a vessel you call an airship. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man named Sid. Oh, Sid's in one. We have a legend that's been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. We're here, don't worry. The light bearers, the legend is true. We built a civilization in the highest order, even beyond the skies you reach. However, that is not but history now. So I know like each Final Fantasy takes place on its own star, right? So does that mean that like all of the species and stuff that have spread throughout the stars are different Lufenian societies or something? And if so, does that mean Genova is like a fucked up experiment by these people? The flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky. The world is composed of 4 forces: fire, earth, water, and wind. And we need wind. Of these, we showed the greatest prowess with the power of the wind. High in the sky, we set the castle afloat in the azure sea of stars. Sea of Stars, great game. The sky people would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals. But 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade. Could the mechanical beings our ancestors created still function? So I think we gotta head to the Mirage Tower, is probably what's up next for us. Oh, the Mirage Tower leads there. Okay, you guys also sent out troops to try and protect the world. Good job. Our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out, it's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends that returned in the bats. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. I knew, because they said in the other village, or that they heard a chiming for the tower. So, I figured I needed to dig this out. Tiamat blocks the power of wind, the source of the sky people's strength. Dang old Tiamat. Okay. Now, you guys don't have like a place I can sleep here, right? Oh. Actually, hold on. Full life. Why would I not buy it? Okay. Flare. What also? Hell yeah. This was hiding up here. I'm trying not to wander too far out, but I'm like, is there a weapon store here? Hiding somewhere in plain sight? Excuse me. It doesn't seem like it, because I was all the way over there. Okay, so I guess, let's see, it's been half an hour. We'll get ourselves situated with this whole Mirage Tower thing going on. So first, I've got to walk all the way back up here. Now the real question is, what world do they, or what Final Fantasy game do they put fast travel in? Because one of the benefits of fighting everything is that you level up. One of the benefits of fighting everything, or negatives of fighting everything, is that you fight everything. Mobs are a little stronger. Not as strong as the ghosts, though, because the ghosts are, or were they called specters? Those things sucked. Alright, please. And then they said that it was to the desert to the east, which is this desert? Maybe? I'm trying to remember where I was when they said that. Was I at Gaia? Like, we haven't been in this desert, have we? Let me do a little exploring. Sandworm. This has got to be a Dune reference, right? Lisan al Gaib. Or is it to the south? There's like that whole big area where there's nothing on the map, at least yet. Okay. Like, what's down here? There it is. How do I get in here? Alright. Look at that. There might be a closer place for us to land, but Wyvern and Allosaur. No problem. Alright, so another slightly shorter recording, but this is a natural stopping place before we dive into the tower. Good progress. I only had to look up where to find okay? Like, I'm making progress mostly on my own merits. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Next time we conquer the Mirage Tower, as always, do the whole like, comment, subscribe thing. Later, we'll be doing some Stardew Valley tonight, live on YouTube. And I guess come hang out if you want to. See you next time.